Can he hurt me through this glass? I hope not. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to some more Unison SMP 2. This is episode 14. If you remember, last time I put together a concrete powder door for MKZ, and well, in this episode, I have a couple different things that I want to go ahead and get done, and I don't expect any of them to really take a whole heck of a lot of time. And considering that fact, I actually have something else I want to do that I probably am not going to finish in this episode, but I do want to go ahead and get it started. So I want to go ahead and show you guys basically something that happened in between episodes. So I may or may not have actually mentioned this last episode. I probably did, if I remember correctly. I told MKZ that as payment for his concrete powder door, that I wanted him to go ahead and build for me a shipwreck on land, as that basically I wanted to use it as my fishing shop, because I do a lot of fishing. You guys should know that about me by now, and I wanted to go ahead and have a proper place to go ahead and start selling all the stuff I've been getting from fishing. And you can kind of already see off in the distance the start of the shipwreck, so it is definitely there, and I want to go ahead and show you guys what it actually looks like now. I did already take a look at what this looks like up close earlier, so I know what it actually is, and I'm actually really happy with how it ended up turning out, which is actually not too bad. MKZ did a fantastic job with this, I will go ahead and say that much. And yeah, here's the actual shipwreck itself, and I gotta say, for the amount of detail MKZ did on it, it looks really good, because MKZ is one of those people that is really good at building. Basically, he calls himself Green Jr., which I guess makes sense. So this is the top of the actual shipwrecks itself, so I can definitely tell that there's a lot of detail going up on this actual shipwreck itself. However, up here is not actually the main focus of the actual build itself. It's going to be down here that's going to be the main focus. So in here, this is actually where I'm going to be selling all of my items. And I actually do need to renovate the inside of it just a little bit so I can actually make it as a proper shop. It shouldn't be really too hard. I do need to add a few extra chests in here, and then I'm going to have prices on signs down here in the center so people will know exactly what they're getting. And something I did think about, and I've already discussed this with the people on the Unison server on the Discord. So what I want to do for right here, actually, okay, I can't open that chest. Okay, so first things first, I need to go ahead and remove this fence gate. I realize it probably has a reason why it's there, but I actually need to remove it because I actually want to go ahead and put down a sign directly above it. So this is going to take me several trips back and forth between my house and the actual shipwreck itself before I'm actually able to fill up my shop. But I'm at least going to show you guys the important trips that I'm going to be making. I'm going to go ahead and get myself an axe so I can break down a few of these blocks. And I've just now realized I'm going to need a few more signs than I actually have available as of right now. So that's at least gonna be really easy to go ahead and craft up more signs. But I do need to get chests. I do need to get more signs, and I actually have a book and quill that I'm gonna end up signing, and I'm gonna put it inside that single chest that MKZ put down, because it's actually rather helpful that MKZ put that particular chest right down. And hello, Mike. You decided to spawn right as I'm recording. All right, so let me go ahead and get the materials that I'm going to go ahead and need in order to set this up, and I will be right back. This shouldn't admittedly take too long at all if I'm thinking about this correctly. And yeah, I actually need in here to grab myself some of these to make more signs. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and edit this part out. Okay, so I've got the chests in place. I just had to go ahead and come up here and place down one of these trapdoors back here, because apparently there's a block up here that was preventing this chopped chest from being accessed, which is perfectly fine. I get why he was doing it. He did it for design purposes specifically, which I'm not going to be too upset about, but I did want to go ahead and get rid of that so I can actually go ahead and make it so I can open up all the chests. So here's what I'm going to do. I can go ahead and open up all of these chests. I'll worry about getting set up. Actually, you know what? I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and end up doing, if I can get back up here to get my, actually I can just break this slab. Oh, maybe I did get it back. Never mind. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place down slabs a little bit like, if their block update lag wouldn't happen. So I'm going to place the slabs a little bit like this. And hello, Mike. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down the actual signs as far as what I'm selling in just a little bit. But one thing that I do want to go ahead and show you guys is this book and quill right here. So this is something I was thinking about doing as far as this shop is concerned. I want to show you guys what it says inside this book. So it says, need live fish, place an order in the book and I'll catch them for you. Leave me coordinates and I'll put them in a small pool nearby for you to move. Limit 10 fish per order. Please don't sign and close the books. Place orders in the bottom of the chest. And then I've got a list of prices. So 2 iron for a cod, 3 iron for a salmon, tropical fish for 4 iron, and puffer fish for 6 iron. Limit 3 tropical fish and 1 puffer fish, because puffer fish are admittedly a little bit more dangerous than the other fish. And 3 tropical fish, well, both the puffer fish and the tropical fish, I have to go out to a coral reef biome to get. I'm trying to limit how much I'm actually getting in one order, so that's why I'm doing that. And it says don't have much iron, 1 diamond equals 12 iron, and I'm strictly doing that because, well, I discussed this with the other members on the server, and they felt like that was a decent price for me to go ahead and do for the diamond to iron. So let's go ahead and put down in here, and let's go ahead and sign this agent CPU 0, and let's go ahead and enter the title and about ordering fish. And do I have enough room? Alright, so I don't have enough room to put in any further, so I'm going to go ahead and put in ordering fish. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and sign and close this book. There we go. Why did that not sign and close? Oh, there we go. Sign and close. Let's go ahead and put this in here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to worry about the signs in just a little bit as far as that's concerned, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's go ahead and, well, at least the signs for the actual prices and all that. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put a sign down right here, and it says Zero's Fishing Shop. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to spare you guys the details on actually doing that. But one thing I do want to go ahead and do to add a little extra detail to this place. I have a crafting table, and I want to go ahead and make myself some custom banners. And let me go ahead. I've got the recipe for the banners that I want to make in here, and I just realized one of the crafting ingredients for this banner I want to make, I don't actually have. I will go ahead and leave on camera me actually crafting the banners themselves, because I want to show you guys the actual crafting process, but I literally forgot one of the ingredients that I need to go ahead and craft this. So I will be right back. Alright, so I've got everything I need, and in between clips, I went ahead and put down all the signs necessary. So before I go ahead and craft up these banners, let me go ahead and show you what my prices are. So I've got all fish 3 iron per set, which I'm going to set them in certain sets depending on which type of fish it is. Enchanted books 1 diamond or 4 iron per enchantment, which is actually, I'm hoping to sell pretty well because, well, I can get up to 3 enchantments per book, so one enchantment will equal 1 diamond or 4 iron, so a max of 3 enchants per book will come out to 12 iron or 3 diamonds depending on what you want to do. Bows and fishing rods, 3 iron per item, and the name tags, 1 iron each, and then 1 diamond each per sell. I'm hoping those are decent prices. People can go ahead and let me know. These are at least easier for me to change the prices because they're in signs rather than in a book, which is what I did for the actual fish ordering. So let's go ahead and start crafting these banners. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to go ahead and put in these flowers and put in yellow dye, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in here just like this. Now what I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Let's go ahead and put down the cyan dye like this. There we go. And last but not least, for the cyan dye, what I need to do is go ahead and put down 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. Now what I need to do is go ahead and put this in here with orange dye directly in the center, just like that. So now what I need to do, I'm going to go ahead and place this in here. I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to create white waves at the top. Now what I need to do is go ahead and place this back in here and take the light blue dye, which is right here. Place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to create somewhat of a wave effect, hopefully. So this is what the banner actually now ends up looking like, and obviously I'm using a 32x texture pack, so it doesn't look near as good as it would in a normal 16 by 16 default vanilla resource pack, but it actually looks pretty decent. I will go ahead and say that much right now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to place one right there. I'm going to place one right there. There we go. And let's go ahead and go off to the other side and do the exact same thing. And it looks like I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of other options of places for me. I may have to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and break that leave. Hopefully MKZ does not get too upset at me for doing this. So let's go ahead and place that there. And there we go. Our banners are now in place to hopefully show people exactly what's going on with the shop. So I'm going to worry about actually getting everything necessary to stock the shop after the episode is done. But what I want to do now is I need to go home because I asked MKC specifically to go ahead and make this a glass floor so that I can see underneath. And I did that specifically because I want to put live fish in the floor. And so in between episodes, I went off and I got some fish to go ahead and put down there. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and get these fish. And I'm probably going to put most of them down in there off camera. Not all of them. I want to at least save one particular fish for at least on camera. And you guys are going to see which fish it is once I actually get ready to put it down. But yeah, other than that, I will be right back. Okay, so I've got all the fish that I want inside of this little tank except for one. And it's this one right here. It's a pufferfish. Now, I actually had a little bit of trouble getting this guy, but it wasn't actually too horribly bad. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn him right there. And I knew he was going to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of there. I knew he was going to poison me, but you know what? I was willing to at least take that risk. Alright. Yeah, the poison's now gone at this point, which is at least good. Oh, hold on. Can he hurt me through this glass? I hope not. I hope he can't hurt me through the glass. Because then that means that's going to be a little bit of a problem, me having him down there. No, doesn't appear he can actually hurt me through the glass, so I have no idea why I was taking damage. Okay, so that's all well and good, and just one final thing before I leave this project off. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of these chests off camera when the episode is actually all completely done. So by the time you guys are watching this video, if you're on Unison, this shop should be completely open at that point, so you don't have to worry about that. But I do have one final thing that I want to do, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have a whole heck of a lot of time to do any other projects in this episode, which all things considered is fine. I don't mind, but I want to go ahead and get this done. And I'm going to go ahead and say what I'm doing right now. I'm going to be doing a little bit of pranking, and I'm going to be pranking Mike Flays. Hopefully he's at least still living where I think he's living, because I do see him on my map. He's a bit lower and to the left of me, so hopefully he's still living where I think he is. I don't actually know for sure, but this should be, well, hopefully this shouldn't be a horrible prank. I know I saw this prank on Hermitcraft immediately, so I know exactly what's going on in this prank, but hopefully it doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot. Hopefully Mike actually figures this one out relatively quickly. If not, then that means, well, he's not actually living where I think he's living. So I'm gonna go in here. Actually, oh, wrong chest. Okay, so in here I have 2 more buckets of pufferfish. I think you guys have a pretty decent idea as to what I'm about to do. So I need to go ahead and grab an axe. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pickaxe. I don't actually know which of the 2 I'm actually gonna end up needing, but I'm going to need, hopefully, at least one. I completely forgot I'm not in, I was still in a chest inventory, so I actually kind of ruined that a little bit. So I need to head to Mike's house and plant these pufferfish down, and I have the perfect spot on which I want to go ahead and put these pufferfish. This is hopefully gonna make it so that he sees them relatively quickly. I'm hoping. I'm gonna place one near the entrance to his ladder, because he's got a ladder going up into his house, and he also has a doorway leading into his tower, which is also another entrance to his house. Now I only have 2 pufferfish, as you can obviously tell, because I already went ahead and placed the last one down. But this should hopefully work out at least somewhat decently. I don't know what his reaction is going to be admittedly, but it should hopefully work out at least somewhat decently. Right, so here we are at Mike Flays' tower. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and break this block right here. Go ahead and dig out this block. And let's see, how do I want to go about doing this? Let's see, if I go ahead and do this, and if I go ahead and maybe if I place it like right there, yep, that works. Okay, that actually works. Okay, so if I go ahead and put up the bucket and put the stone bricks right there, there we go. So now if he walks in through that door, yeah, he gets hurt and he gets poisoned. Okay, so that fish has been planted. There we go. And okay, so down in here is going to be a little bit more. Actually, you know what? No, this is not going to be very tricky at all. So I want to go ahead and place one right here. There we go. And oh, he's actually got himself his bed right there. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. How can I actually go about doing this one then? Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Instead of doing it by this ladder, what I could do instead is... Hold on. Actually, you know what? Never mind. This should work out rather well, because if he goes to bed, he's going to immediately get poisoned. So that should work out hopefully rather well, admittedly. Alright, so let's go ahead and go up here. Let's go ahead and get our, well, his piece of cobblestone back. There we go. And he's got a double bed apparently, which I didn't actually realize. So he may choose one bed over the other. I don't really know. let's go ahead and get out our second bucket of pufferfish. Let's go ahead and fill in this block right there. There we go. Get out our piece of cobblestone back. Go ahead and place it back right there. And, okay, yeah, I did get poisoned. I kind of expected that. I was just double checking. So if I go ahead and place that ladder right there. And there you go. 2 pufferfish have been planted at Mike's place in 2 completely different spots. So he's going to come up to one or the other, hopefully, and figure out that he's getting poisoned and taking damage as well, because obviously that's what poison does. And then he's going to wonder exactly what's causing it, and he's going to investigate. Hopefully this works out rather well. But other than that, this is actually a good place for me to go ahead and end off the video. That was kind of admittedly mean, but let's see how things go on his end. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, to make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Stu. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.